Welcome back, everybody, back with a new video. Today, I do want to talk about Setsuka again. I do want to start doing these right before the character does release, because obviously I've had time to think about this character. We talked about it on live stream last night as well. So I do want to start doing these videos right before the character does come out, giving my, beforehand impressions now, because now I know everything about her. I had time to think about it and all that good stuff. So let's get into it, right? So this character, let's say it right off the bat, right? So right off the bat, you see counter, we think of Mort. We see fighting spirit, we think of Elvira, SPP. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Now, I do think she's going to be very, very good. 30% evasion is already OP alone in itself, because we do not have a way to pretty much 100% chance to hit it. We're always going to have a 10% chance to miss. It's going to be RNG, all right? Because of 30% until we get an artifact in the future, or hopefully whatever, to hopefully get us that extra 10%. There are some other artifacts you can potentially level up, but do you really want to use those artifacts for the extra percentage? That's up to you, right? So, again, we do see some clear counters such as Mort, Elvira, Elena. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Elena's not a real unit. She's going to sit there, and then when they take their turn, they kill her, and then that's it. She does nothing, trust me. She's not really worth it at all. So, when we see this, I see Elvira, I see Mort. Do you really want to take Mort into a fire unit? I'm going to be honest. The more I think about it, I'm like, can Mort really do anything here? Yeah, bro can stop the counters. But what if Setsuka just go ahead and kills him? Well, then guess what? She's going to start countering, right? Now, at first glance, I thought, oh, Elvira is going to be really, really insane versus this unit. But, oh man. For some reason, I thought this skill was supposed to hit. This is my fault, because for some reason I just completely forgot. This skill ignores ER. So, more than likely, Setsuka, she's going to have maybe like 25k HP, maybe even more than that, versus Elvira. So, let's say you take Elvira. She has 3s. She has immortality. Well, then guess what? She can rip S3 here and dispels all buffs. And it doesn't matter. It's ignoring ER, because if they have less health in her, which I would think is very, very easy to get a lot of health on her, because she does have a HP self-imprint as well on top of that. And honestly, it's going to be kind of easy to really build this character. All you really need to do is slam HP. That's kind of easy to do, in my opinion. So ignoring ER, strip, really, really good. Now, Beguile, I do like Beguile quite a bit, and the decreased hit chance is just more, man, they are just stabbing you and just twisting it. Because, bro, there's already a 30% chance to miss, and now they do decrease hit chance. You might as well just pack it up, man. Like, again, I don't think she's going to be OP broken, but I definitely think she can shake up the meta quite a bit. She can definitely shake it up quite a bit, especially when it comes to RTA as well. Because if a player wants to play this character, they can ban a certain way and have force ban on her, and I think she's going to be pretty good. She's going to be really, really good. I could definitely see her definitely making her place inside the meta, just in general, for the near future. Right? Until we get an artifact, or until something happens that we can actually have more hit chance, she's always going to be good. Because 30% is crazy evasion. Right? So, this ignore ER strip on the S3 is going to be very, very good. Again, it does stop the counters like Elvira. Now you can get rid of her. Mort, he is, she's fire, he's earth. I just don't see that really working out quite nicely as some of us initially think. So when you really think about it, the only real counter to her will be SPP. Because technically SPP can just survive and be whatever, right? Just existing on the board to stop her fighting spirit. So, but I do think one big unit is going to cuck her. Is going to be the good old boy DDR. Sleep. If you don't know, sleep, when a unit is slept, you have a 100% chance to hit the unit, which is going to be very, very good. So our boy, DDR, is going to be coming back. Now, if you see this character with Sharoon, well, then you might as well pack it up. But overall, in terms of this character, I think she's going to be very, very good. I think she's going to be very, very nice into the meta. Again, she's going to be annoying. But I'm going to be honest, I really like this stuff. I like when they release characters like this, because I would rather get characters, personally, I would rather get characters that shake up the meta instead of some characters that just kind of mediocre, right? And we've gotten quite a bit of characters that do that. Bazooka, Reenock, a Lady of the Scales. Now, MODB is coming out. And I really enjoyed this. It's fun, actually, seeing the meta shift quite a bit. Every single time those characters came out, you've seen a meta change. Now, I will say Lady of Scales is probably going to be staying here alongside this character. But sometimes that's a double-edged sword. Because, honestly, Lady of Scales kind of does make some defenses very, very easier. It just really depends on what they do. But, overall, I like this. I like that they're doing this. And then her S1 is pretty nice. It's very, very nice. But now let's talk about her lastly. Her artifact. The artifact is absolutely insane. It is basically a Dust Devil with 20% evasion. Like, I like this a lot. Now, again, is it worth bottling? That is up to you. It is a very, very good artifact. Though, of course, you don't get 100% at maxed out. I honestly think it's perfectly fine at plus 15 because it only goes from 20% to 40%. So, honestly, it's up to you. I plan to keep a couple. If I can get a couple of these plus 15, that's all I need. That is all I need. Because I would rather have multiple copies of this instead of just maxing one out fully. Now, if I want to do it down the road later on, then that's a different story, right? But overall, I love this artifact. Now, it's going to be really, really good for thieves. And the good thing about this new set coming out, again, another artifact that can make it very, very good. You pair the Repulsal set. Is it Repulsal? I forgot which set it's called. That when a thief or a unit that, evades, counters. I really forgot what the set is called. Is it Repulsal? I feel like it is. If it's not, you know what I'm talking about. Now, they can just throw this on, and they could do this twice. That is disgusting. Thinking about this artifact, thinking about that set, 70% chance to counter, and then if they counter, boom, they hit you twice. Bro, you know how disgusting that's going to be? I'm here for it, though. I think it's going to be fun. I'm not going to have fun, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be good and bad at the same time, right? It's going to be fun when you are using her. It's not going to be fun when you're fighting against her. It's one of those type of situations, right? But overall, I do like this character. I think she's pretty good. She lived up to the hype. And honestly, I am here for it because it's 2-2. Reenock is good. Artifact unit. Setsuka, artifact unit. Good. Now, Victorica, the only unit kind of fumbled. But hey, she was the Origin Update free character, kind of to be expected. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much. When they showed her and all that, I was like, pretty sure she's not going to be that good. Cause especially since they showed Crowd, Reenock, and Robin and all them. I was fully expecting her not to be that good. Which came to be true. But other than that, though, I am very, very happy about these artifact characters thus far. Hopefully they keep it up. Right? They are pretty good in their own way. I like it because they are staying true to their actual artifacts, right? But other than that, though, enough yapping. Good luck in your summons later on. Let me know down below. Are you guys ready for Setsuka? Are you ready to fight this monster that we're going to be dealing with now for Evasion meta? I'm ready for it. But other than that, though, thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and peace out.